is an eye-opener. They are eager to implement lessons learned.
We were advised to take good care of our children, making sure that they don't stay hungry and are always clean, also with the environment to prevent diseases.
This campaign by CSSUNN cuts across communities in Maiduguri. Bitrus Kuruti, Viewer Television News, Maiduguri.
Clifton International Academy, Abuja, has held its 10th annual inter-house sports competition featuring a march past in honor of Nigeria's standing heroes. In his welcome, the Chief Education Manager of the school, Charles Ene, said the comprehensive march past of all the houses was held in honor of all national standing heroes. Itunaya Biafuna, a junior secondary school student who was awarded, said she was excited to win medals for most of the games. Biafuna's mother, Chinwe, said she was proud to be the mother of one of the best gymnasts in the country.
This is our 10th inter-house sports competition, and I've witnessed all. One of our policies in this school is to be innovative. So each year we'll add something new. Just like at the beginning, you saw the parade in honor of our standing heroes. Because all this while, there will be remembrance of fallen heroes. But this time, what of those that went and fought, got injured, but they did not die? They are still standing and they are still in it. This is a part of the things we do to create more awareness, to make sure that, yes, these children compete favorably. This time around, they have to complement both. Physical fitness, physical exercise is also helps the brain. So the more they engage in this, it will also facilitate their academic endeavor. Let them place them side by side and do not let anyone down at the expense of.
I feel very honored because I heard that the Sports Student of the Year gets to hold the torch next time. I won one in high jump, one in long jump, one in marathon, another in 400, another in 800, one in 100, and another in 4.
My one advice always is to encourage your words. Sometimes don't compare. Don't tell your child that, can you imagine, that person's child came first. Your child might be first in other things, but you are not reasoning beyond, academics. If you reason beyond one thing or the other, you'll find out that that good thing in your child, you'll be able to bring it out. But if you're always comparing, you might never be able to know what is best for your child. So encourage your children academically and.
The federal government says it is ready to install Category 3 Instrument Landing System ILS at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Port Harcourt International Airport, and Katsina Airport. Matthew Pajok, the acting manager director of Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, NAMA, made the announcement in Abuja when he featured at the News Forum. Pajok said the move will increase the number of airports that had Category 3 ILS in the country to 5.
Navigational facilities is one of the very critical requirements for access into an airport safely, efficiently, and economically. We place very high premium on the procurement and installation of navigational equipment. Over the last 5 years, we've deployed significantly a large number of navigational equipment. We're also planning to install additional ones in Kano, Port Harcourt, and Katsina. Currently, we have installed instrument landing system Category 2 that are required for what we call low visibility operations. That is operations where the visibility or the ability to see is about 300 meters. About 300 meters, below 800 meters, and not lower than 300 meters. You use what we call a Category 2 instrument landing system. For a Category 1 instrument landing system, which are few, you need 800 meters visibility or more. That is, visibility must be about 1 kilometer or more for you to be able to do a Category 1 instrument landing system, which is the lowest of the 3. For Category 3, when the aircraft and the flight crew are adequately certified for it, with the visual lighting system available to Category 3, you can basically land in 0 visibility. We have other equipment that will bring the aircraft to the airport, and we call them very high frequency omnidirectional radio range, a VOR. Now, the VOR is like a broadcast station. It transmits information, but like a radio station where you tune and hear music. For this navigational facility, when you tune, it gives you directional guidance. It directs you, for example, if you are going to Lagos, it shows you where the direction to Lagos is, so you fly on that.
The governor of Kwara State, Abdulrahman Abdrazak, has condemned attempts by some fifth columnists to polarize the state along religious lines, using the issue of hijab in public schools as a smokescreen to advance their evil intent. This is, as he pointed out, that Kwara State is a plural society whose diversity and peaceful coexistence as the southernmost northern state are its most unique selling point. This was disclosed in a statement titled "Our Stand on Hijab Based on Law, Respect for Pluralism," signed by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Rafiu Ajake, on Tuesday. Now, no fewer than 300 beneficiaries of the Youth Entrepreneurship in Agribusiness program, YEP, were received by the officials of Oyo State Government at the Agodi Secretariat Ibadan following their arrival from Nasarawa State. The agribusiness training for youths in Oyo State, which started on 8th of August 2021, has seen no fewer than 3,300 youths drawn from across the 33 local government areas of the state, including non-indigenous residents in the state. Briefing journalists shortly after the arrival of the Director General of Oyo State Agribusiness Development Agency, who also doubles as the Executive Advisor to Governor on Agribusiness Matters, Dr. Debo Akande, who was ably represented by Olufemi Ilori, the Director of YAB and Technical Service, Oyo State Agribusiness Development Agency, commended the State Governor, Oluseyi Makinde, for his unwavering commitment and support for the success of training program from the beginning to the end, saying the next phase is to engage the 33 local government executive chairman to provide land for the graduates to start deploying their acquired knowledge.
This is the 11th batch of 300 beneficiaries per trip, making 3,300, 100 per local government. We have 33 local government in your state, and the significance of this training is to empower these youth so that they will be able to take up the challenges of agribusiness. You know, after production, what next? Value addition. So they have learned that in Nasarawa, and they have been equipped. And the state government, on its own part, the state government has directed the local governments that they should provide land for them, which is the basic thing they need. And the financial aspect has been guaranteed by the state government, so that as far as the last batch has arrived today, the next step is for them to
want to thank His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde for his sensitiveness and inclusiveness. We want to thank him for not discriminating. We are so grateful that we are part of this program. The area I will contribute is the area of maize production. And the reason I choose to go into maize production, because when you look, Oyo State is #1 production of poultry, birds. And for you to have enough feeds for your birds, maize is one of the major products that we use. So for that reason, I will go into maize production.
I really want to go for that fishery because I love it. I want to do it. Kudos to you, sir, for working assiduously to turn things around in Oyo State.
This is the time to arise, stand on your feet. Don't sell your future. Don't wait until someone helps you. Stand on your feet. Look at what you can do. Look at what you can be profitable to the government, to the state generally, and try to lay your hand on.
To demand speedy approval of the 2022 electoral bill, civil society organizations in Nigeria declared Tuesday, February 22, 2022, as National Day of Protest. This peaceful public direct action activity is organized by civil society networks to support the bill. Viewer Television's Jennifer Okolo was there and now reports.
Following the delay by the President Muhammadu Buhari to sign the reworked Electoral Amendment Bill 2022, gathered here right at the Unity Fountain in the nation's capital city, Abuja, over 26 CSOs calling on the President to assent to the bill.
We decided to host this to draw the attention of the President in the event he is not aware that Clause 28 of the bill provides that INEC needs to issue notice of election. And so we drew the attention of the President and urged him, to assent to the bill. And it's based on that we are staging this action today to once again reiterate our call and urge the President, to assent to the bill.
The protest had several concerned Nigerians among the crowd holding placards and banners while communicating their concerns amid the chant of "Sign the Bill." The National Assembly delivered the modified bill to the President for his signature on January 31, 2022. As a result, President Buhari submitted it to Abubakar Malami, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation for legal guidance. Despite the presidency's warnings to put an end to the protest, the group said they will continue with the demonstration in order to pressure him.
One thing we know, we want him to reckon with posterity. We want the president to reckon with the fact that Nigerians deserve to have a new legal framework in order to address the issue of voter apathy, in order to address the issue of rigging, in order to address the issue of manipulation. We need this bill now, and that is exactly what we have come here to do by the coalition of civil society who have gathered here today.
The president should sign the bill, assent to the bill, to move us forward with the electoral process. That's all I want to say. So sign the bill, sign the bill. Mr. President, 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 sign the bill. Our Baba, sign the bill.
Speaking during the process, Grace Jare, a Nigerian disability activist, human rights advocate, and barrister Jamila Babuba, President Adamawa Women Initiative for Leadership and Development, say signing the bill will bring a sense of inclusiveness among people living with disability and as well encourage more women to participate in politics.
President Buhari signed the electoral bill because it benefits the community of people with disabilities. It will aid our voting. We will vote without any obstacle. We will vote without any barrier, because by signing this bill, you automatically mandate INEC to make provision for assistive materials and electoral access to election for people with disability.
Actually, I came here yesterday to help aid the process of signing the bill, the electoral bill, into process of which is already passed by the National Assembly to be assented by the President. We really need the President to sign the bill to aid the women. We've already galvanized women into politics.
Meanwhile, the presidency has assured Nigerians that President Buhari would, in a matter of hours, sign the bill into law. I am Jennifer Okolo reporting for Viewer Television.
And with that, we end News Plus. On behalf of the rest of the team, my name is Philip Slivin. Have a great day.